Oh, hey, I can give this movie 28 stars. Well, that's the hee-haw font. How can it be deadly?
They named every bee? This is going to take forever.
Hey, special effects by Michael Collins, so everything gets blown up then.
Christopher Robin decided on a diabolical plan to kill Pooh.
I suppose you'll want Christmas off, Cratchit.
You don't think he means it, do you?
Well, no.
8 miles wrong.
There's me, 1982.
We got an understanding, alright.
Guys, just skip the music and go right to the heroin.
That you love me, I love you. And nobody else would do.
And don't let your mom dress the band. The Skinnies.
Thank you, the Birds. I'm sure we all wish them the very best on their forthcoming tour of America.
Should they ever get one?
Now, kids, here she is. This week's guest star, the very lovely Vicki Robbins.
I think. I can't sing it too hot.
She still lip syncs better than Jewel. Nice.
Very on to that phone.
It's not enough you're gonna eat me. I have to take your messages.
No, I'm scared. Anytime, mister.
I'll get a girl up from the village to give you a hand.
Yes, you like that, won't you?
Has the hate gone out of our marriage?
Wow. Make it a double, will you?
All right, now we're in England.
Yes?
Mr. Hargrave wants to ask you a favor.
A depressed middle-aged man. Well.
Hey, it's still crooked. What?
Have you seen Tess's meat?
Pardon?
The dog's meat. Have you seen it?
Oh, it's in the larder, I think. Would you like me to go and look?
No, I'll go. She'd only take it from me, anyway.
Oh, the filthiest conversation ever.
Your room through here.
In my room.
The bathroom. It's up here.
Bathroom?
Yes, you put your business in there and then you pull the chain. Hey, an inflatable girl, all right.
What a beautiful room.
Did you paint it with your own blood?
Fascinating, aren't they?
Well, that one is, but the others are boring.
Chain of pig farms. Sorry, my tympanic membranes had burst.
I realize you don't know much about life here on the island. But may I suggest you take my advice and don't repeat your visit
Comma.
to Mr. Manfred.
Period. That's what I would have seen had I been in there.
I don't know. I think my body's rejecting this movie.
A pop star afraid of a needle?
My farm.
Old Mick Wartface had a fun.
The vet told me to keep her stabled and very quiet, so if you don't mind.
Take your kettle drum and your screaming and get out of here. Go on.
It's all these terrible hypodermic punches all over that wretched horse.
Yes, the horse is on the horse.
Fancy that. You're very observant, aren't you?
Did you say something?
You're not to worry.
Okay.
All right?
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
All right. Okay. Goodbye. All right.
Very aggressive leaves.
Well, I suspect arson. Hey, he's in Starfleet.
Well, this is nothing the little Centrum Silver wouldn't take care of. Oh, thank you, movie. Thanks.
Well, someday I'll come home and she'll be dead finally, and then... Hey, look! All right!
A moth. A death's head moth. Now, this is one. They get their name because of the death's head they carry on their back. Now, these moths, it's quite incredible. They can make a very high-pitched note, which hypnotizes the bees. Whilst the bees are so hypnotized, the moths invade the hive and steal their honey.
Cool, huh?
One or two of them. 3.
No, 4. 5!
I killed 3.
Hey, hardly seems time for a Mariah Carey tape.
Miss Robbins, do you know anything about bees?
No, nothing.
So you stopped after A, did you?
Mr. Hargrave,
Yes.
would you take the chair, please?
Don't you need it for the rest of the inquest? Oh, I see.
Yeah, that's a good one. Give me 5.
What with the great tension they've already set up, if he caught her in there, he'd probably say, "Don't go in there."
Yeah,
Right. Wow.
this is highly dangerous, but she's just got to do it for that one guy she just met.
Oh, my heart stopped when she dropped those papers. Oh. I'll just wipe the slime on my designer frock.
I think we better get these back before Hargrove realizes they're missing.
So off you go, do my dirty work.
It's a bobbin head Shakespeare up there. Huh. Yeah. What a lovable scamp she is, stealing my private papers. Now, this constitutes being nude in England.
Actually, this is about as titillating as a Montgomery Ward catalog.
Frankly, to me, any bra is a wonder bra.
Seems we have something you need.
Aeon Flux.
This movie objectifies bras.
You know, if she really wants to get rid of those bees, she ought to strip down and hop in the shower. I'm not saying that out of any prurient interest. It's just good advice. Yeah, strip down.
Now I light my hair on fire. Aha!
Her plan worked perfectly.
She's just a head now.
Her feet are still on fire. Wait, why are you getting dressed? There's no need for that.
Really?
This is a movie that has everything all wrong.
And you don't understand. It's all right.
Take down.
You're
And
perfectly
pin.
safe now.
I had thought of asking her over for a cup of tea or something.
Well, you'll have to ask her some other time. She's out walking.
I'm supposed to be out walking.
All right.
I only hope
Hey,
the lack of
hey.
flames doesn't cause my bees to swarm again, that's all.
His hair needs dusting.
I must get inside the Hargrove farm.
But why?
Well, we've got very nearly all the evidence we need, but there are still one or two pieces necessary to complete the jigsaw.
But why?
I wonder if I could borrow your copy of the Simmons book on bee farming. I've mislaid mine, and I'm a bit lost without it.
Picked up that I'm mad at you.
Yes, I've got one somewhere. I shan't be a minute.
Yes, that's right. Get that book. Bend over to get it. Yeah. I must ask him, but why, when he returns? Through the ages, people keep bees. The end.
Where have I seen this guy?
What? Why is that so shocking? What's going on?
Well, the movie's trying to shake us,
I
guys.
guess.
I thought we'd have some tea.
But then I thought, no, I'll keep it all for myself.
How do you tell an angry bee from a placid bee anyway? They always seem kind of irritated.
Hargrove knew as well. Hargrove had suspected for some time that I'd developed a new strain of bees that I could send anywhere and attack anyone. And he tried to find out how I did it. So I arranged for my bees to attack him.
Fly, monkeys, fly!
I'd placed the liquid, which attracts the bees, on one of his buckets. Unfortunately, Mrs. Hargrove got it on herself, and the bees killed her.
It turns out it was devious aphids dressed up as bees.
Thanks for this again.
Mind you, everyone blamed Hargrove,
We blame you, Hargrove.
including you.
I blame you.
But I still didn't know how close he was to my little secret.
Yes.
That was why I sent you to photograph his papers.
Yes.
And after that, I'm afraid, I no longer had any use for you. I made sure that you got the smell of fear on yourself.
Rubbing it quite obviously on yourself.
You escaped. And poor Doris, well, I hadn't intended the bees to attack her.
I'm not great at the murder thing, but I'm getting a bit better.
Fortunately, she dropped the cardigan and escaped with only a few stings. You thought it was Hargrove who tried to kill you.
The flashback is as long as the movie should have been.
So you came to me for protection and stayed here while I went to get rid of Hargrove. The Simmons book was just an excuse. Well, obviously, I already had a copy, but I pretended I wanted to borrow his. Hargrove, I wonder if I could borrow your copy of the Simmons book on bee farming. I've mislaid mine, and I'm a bit lost without it.
Come on, this was 3 minutes ago.
Yes, I've got one somewhere. I shall be.
I decided not to narrate this part of my flashback. I think it speaks for itself.
And while Hargrove was looking for the book,
I looked at Hargrove.
I'd placed the liquid, which attracts the bees, on his jacket.
I did a good job, I must say. I was pleased with the fluid distribution.
Suddenly, I forgot what I was doing.
Then I started telling you about this situation, and that brings us to now.
You killed Hargrove.
I have to kill you.
Why didn't you just say so instead of boring her?
If I don't miss my guess, this is a horse of some kind.
I'm just gonna wait for a flashback to explain all this.
Oh, man, it was a long, chilly walk from the house.
Xeroxed her expression and taped it to her face.
Vicky must be here.
Happy music now, and everything's okay.
The guy from the Magritte paintings.
Wait a minute, what the hell?
Okay, start smooching movie. What the hell is this?
So is there a credit that says guy at the end?
Hello, I'm here for the movie. Am I late? Hello?
I think he's showing up for a Pink Floyd video.
Well,
I don't know, maybe there's a time when bowler-hatted guys could open a movie.
so, what do you think the message of the movie was?
Don't watch it. Never.
Avenge me, Ruff.